Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Tetsudo Mokei podcast. This is a podcast that is about Japanese model trains and trains in general. And I pretty much share my love for Japanese model trains, Engage, Plarail, HO, doesn't matter. Trains in general. And I'm your host, Kennedy. And first, I just want to start off saying that the last episode kind of ended abruptly because currently with this new channel, because I'm moving everything from my main channel for Tetsudo Mokei and TOMICA to this new channel, I only have 15-minute increments, and you have to wait to be approved to do longer episodes. So I'm just gonna hold on, wait, and just do 15-minute episodes, 15-minute episode blocks for now, which is cool, which is fine. So no 1 hour, 2 hour podcast episodes for a while. But let's go ahead and talk about today's topic, and that's the McDonald's Happy Meal sets. So you're going to have a choice between, starting from September 13th through September 26th, you have a choice of Plarail and Hello Kitty. But we're going to be focusing on the Plarail here. Again, starting September 13th, retail prices start from 490 yen, which is great for a Happy Meal, which includes 8 different toys and 1 secret toy. The campaign will be rolled out in 3 parts, and the toys will be given out at random. Sales period is scheduled to last for approximately 5 weeks due to limited quantities. It will end as soon as stock runs out. The Happy Set is a menu for children that includes a main dish such as a hamburger or chicken nuggets, a side dish, a drink, and the toy or a picture book or encyclopedia. McDonald's develops toys and picture books together with child development support specialists based on 7 themes, including social, emotional, logicality, and shape and space. The Happy Set Plarail is a toy train that can be played by rolling it by hand, and you can collect multiple sets and connect them together to play with. This lineup includes Takara Tomy's Limited's Plarail bullet trains and steam locomotives, the Keihan Electric Railways 13,000 series Thomas the Tank Engine, the Panda Kuroshio Smile Adventure Train, and the McDonald's original color Red Stream. On the other hand, the Hello Kitty Happy Set includes 8 sports-themed toys featuring Sanrio, Hello Kitty, and a secret toy. So we're not going to show the Sanrio stuff, but this will be held. A weekend gift campaign will be held for 3 days, September 14th, 15th, and 16th. If you purchase 1 set of a Happy Set Plarail, you will receive a Plarail special DVD. And if you purchase 1 set of a Happy Set Hello Kitty, you will receive a Hello Kitty Big Seal. So I think this is pretty awesome that they're doing this. I know they did it last year and many years before, but let's take a look at this right here. So I think the big one that a lot of people will see and like is the fact that you have a chance to get this Dr. Yellow, which is probably going to be one of the last times you might see that 923, as we know that JR Central will be ending it on January 2025, while JR West will still have them through January 2027. But this is pretty much the final leg of the Dr. Yellow. Pretty much, I think the Hayabusa, the Shinkansen, a lot of people are familiar with that. The Yamanote Line E235, and of course the E8. These are something that are well known. But to get the steam locomotives such as the C6120, and then of course the Keihan Dinky Thomas is going to be big, the 13,000 series. But and the Panda Kuroshio, that one's a pretty cool one also. And then you get the McDonald's one, which I mean it's an original Plarail, but it's not for me. I wonder what the mystery one is, though. That's the one that I'm wondering about. I guess we'll find out when people start buying theirs next week. But for the most part, I think this is really cool. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next news. Okay, we will talk about Plarail releases. Plarail Takara Tomy again skips another month, so you're not going to get an October release of anything. They move on to November, and for November, what you're going to get is a J25 automatic mutual departure Tateyoko station. So this one, when one car arrives at the station, the other car will automatically depart. So I think that's pretty cool. Two stations can also be used separately. You can choose between automatic stopping, manual stopping, or passing through the station. Then the next one, you will get the Gripmaster Control Speed Yellow DX set. This one, you can control a Plarail Speed Yellow with the Gripmaster controller. Enjoy realistic driving, including accelerating, decelerating, stopping, and reversing. So that's going to be interesting. That one goes about 11,000 yen, so about $100. The other one before that is 2640 yen, so that would be about 2,000 yen, about $16, $17 USD. And then the big one, of course, for this month is if you are a Thomas fan, then you got the Go Thomas Plarail Thomas, you have the Bruno, and you have Whiff, and then you got the Go Thomas Rolling Ball Treasure Cannon. So that is that for Plarail releases for the month of November. So it's been a little, I know with the 65th anniversary, it's been a little slow for Plarail. There's obviously definitely a whole new focus. In fact, I'm gonna, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about it. It's probably the monkey in the room, and probably something that something to talk about is Plarail in its current state, and I'm gonna just lay it out and give you my feelings, so maybe you guys can also share on how you feel. So here are my thoughts and seeing how things have been going with 2024 this year. So Plarail Rule Class, Shinkaria and Go Thomas have become popular, so much that there is less interest and production for standard Plarail, which is the S series. Even the targeted for children ES line has been non-existent in 2024. What we are seeing more are wrapping trains, which are all sticker trains for children, like Rilakoma, Chikara, Curious George, Disney related. I think those have been more of the focus for the children. But in terms for the collectors, you haven't seen so many S series. So there's also more train competition to appeal for younger children to gain a foothold versus Plarail. In 2024, Muraoka Toiko train and Agatsuma Diapet have become popular, and these trains are dominating the sales charts for overall trains for children. What we could hope for is more competition, which leads to hopefully better creativity, better products from Takara Tomy. But I don't know. This is going to be very interesting because you have more competition now. I know Train has been receiving so much traction and dominating sales charts due to their die-cast metal trains, smaller versions of the train, but die-cast metal. There's no one else doing that. I mean, TOMICA used to do that, and I think for the first time in a long time, we're going to see a TOMICA number 150 I'll talk about it on the TOMICA podcast, but it's the Enoshima Electric Railway number 150 that's coming out. So the other thing is we're seeing more Plarail original trains and Shinkansen trains instead of Japanese trains on standard line. Since February 2024, for Plarail S released trains, which are based on actual trains, have dwindled. The only train in 2024 with S designation was the S59 Keihan Railway 13,000 series Thomas the Tank Engine, which was released back in July 2024, and the S08 273 series Express Yakumo, which was released this month. Only two trains in the S line. which is shocking. Compared that in 2023, every month there were like 4 or 5 or 6, well, at least 4, S trains being released, and they were consistent through December, but then all of a sudden it just stopped. There has been arigato sets, trains. There have been like special sets with trains, with Plarail original trains, but really the S trains that people love that are based on actual trains, it's been non-existent in 2024. We know that the biggest problem for Takara Tomy, and they've said this before, is the low birth rate. And the way I look at this is similar to like comic books in the West, and even toys, action figures, and so forth, which were once popular and focused on the children's market. It has shifted to more adult buyers familiar with the brand. The demographic is getting older, and the targeted age demographic is shrinking. Consumers who are older and grew up with Plarail are willing to spend more quality and prefer Plarail Real Class over the standard Plarail. I don't know. Is this the third time? Is it a charm? Because we've seen an experiment before for adults with Super Rail, and that's in the 70s, and then the 2010s with Plarail Advance. If one thing is evident, the mistake of Plarail Advance was focusing on too much Kanto region trains. People want regional, and the person behind Plarail Real Class said he wants to feature trains from all regions. So I think that's a good thing, but I don't know. Shinkanyon has the anime series tie-in and thus is more popular and cooler, and that's true. Transforming robots from trains, the series has its fandom, and the robots are just popular, both on the Plarail and TOMICA side, because TOMICA has their own set of robots as well. Targeting the older demographic. As mentioned, more sticker-wrapped trains and standard Disney releases for the kids, and the focus on Shinkanyon and Plarail originals and sets with tracks and trains will probably be the child focus for now. It seems like that's the, that Takara Tomy is shifting a lot of their business when it comes to Plarail. With Japan's sluggish economic growth, no one wants to have children, let alone expand their family. And I think the people, the low, with the Japan's birth rate problem hitting record lows, it's a scary situation right now that Japan is concerned about. So, I don't know. There's a lot of adult collectors who grew up with the original product, and I think that's why we're starting to see more adult-centric releases, especially with Plarail Real Class. Again, we had arigato trains for the 381 series, the Yakumo Express and SL Hitoyoshi, and the Shinkansen N700S 60th anniversary double chime and the anniversary commemoration Hikari set. But I think that's pretty much it for 2024. And the Go-Go Thomas, it'll always be popular, so I'm not too worried about that. But in the end, it's all business, and you focus and take opportunities where most money is made. If Shinkanyon, Go-Go Thomas, and Plarail Real Class are the Plarails that sell the most, I understand that being the focus. But what about the current generation of train fans and loyal collectors who still want S releases, as they are much cheaper? We will see a ramp up of JR. Well, we see a ramp up of JR related S trains in 2025. That remains to be seen. We do know that Takara Tomy, with the latest toy expo, that they showcase trains using sustainable materials. But in terms of how they will continue to market Plarail to fans, I don't know. It's very hard to say, because 2024 has been though it's a 65th anniversary of Plarail, it's not the anniversary year that we expected, right? So I have to be truthful, though. Ever since I got to Plarail Class, I think it's so much better with the detail. But yeah, I don't know. I think we'll have to wait and find out to see what 2025 brings us, and I guess that's all we can do for now. So that's pretty much it, everyone. We're at the 15-minute mark almost, and I just want to say thank you for your support, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Wink, wink, and